Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Lakers get great news on Luka Doncic after private meeting. The Los Angeles Lakers have nothing to worry about Luka Doncic's long-term future as the Slovenian star is fully committed with the franchise, according to ESPN's Tim McMahon. I would be shocked if there's not some sort of extension this summer, and what that looks like. There's a lot of factors, with what I know of Luka, and I haven't talked to him directly about this, but talking to people who know Luka well, I think he wants to give the Lakers, he's fully committed to LA now, McMahon said on the Dan Patrick Show on Monday. His heart was broken, but he's fully committed now to the Lakers, and his goal now is to win championships with that franchise. Doncic is extension eligible starting August 2nd, and as he told ESPN's Malika Andrews in an interview before the playoffs, his loyalty is now with the Lakers and he intends to stay in Los Angeles. The new Lakers star is expected to sign an extension, according to The Athletic's Jovan Buha and Sam Amick. That fact might seem like a technicality to some, as Doncic is widely expected to commit to a long-term Lakers future at some point, Buha and Amick reported. The only mystery at this point is for how much and how long. ESPN's front office insider Bobby Mark sees Doncic signing a shorter deal than the 4-year, $229 million max extension the Lakers could offer. More likely, a 3-year, $165 million extension that includes a player option in the third year. The short-term extension allows Doncic to re-enter free agency sooner and potentially recoup the $345 million he lost when he was traded from the Mavericks, Marks wrote in his off-season guide for the Lakers. 2 days after the Lakers were eliminated in the postseason, Doncic was spotted leaving Craig's in West Hollywood with coach J.J. Redick and team president Rob Pelinka. NBA insiders Jake Fisher and Mark Stein reported that Doncic's business manager Lara Beth Seeger also attended the private meeting. Redick's comments about getting into championship shape during his end-of-season press conference were seen as a veiled shot at Luka Doncic. "I'll start with the offseason and the work that's required in an offseason to be in championship shape," Redick told reporters on Thursday. "And we have a ways to go as a roster. And certainly, there are individuals who were in phenomenal shape. There are certainly other ones that could have been in better shape. That's where my mind goes immediately, is we have to get in championship shape." Get Up host Mike Greenberg and ESPN's NBA insider Brian Windhorst agreed that Redick was referring to Doncic, whose poor conditioning and off-court habits were reported as reasons why the Dallas Mavericks traded him. "There isn't any question that he is talking directly to Luka Doncic there, right?" Greenberg asked Windhorst. "Yeah," Windhorst replied. "I can see Nico Harrison sort of lighting a cigar, watching that press conference." Doncic missed 32 games this season, including 22 due to a nagging calf injury which he sustained while still in Dallas. In their 103-96 Game 5 loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves, which ended the Lakers' season, Doncic hurt his back before halftime. Los Angeles Lakers legend accused of sexual assault. Former LA Lakers star Byron Scott is accused of sexually assaulting a 15-year-old girl in 1987 while visiting her private school for a team event. Byron Scott, a 3-time NBA champion with the Los Angeles Lakers during their legendary Showtime era, has been accused of sexually assaulting a 15-year-old girl in 1987 while he was a married man and a player for the team. The allegations, detailed in a lawsuit obtained by the Daily Mail, describe a disturbing encounter in a locked janitor's closet at an exclusive Los Angeles private school. The accuser, Haley Dillon, then Haley Mandel, has chosen to come forward publicly after decades, naming both Scott and Campbell Hall School, where the alleged assault took place, in the lawsuit. In the summer of 1987, Scott, then 26, was at Campbell Hall filming an instructional basketball video with the Lakers. Dillon, a 15-year-old student taking a summer math class, was invited to stay behind after other students and parents were asked to leave the gym. According to the lawsuit, Scott isolated Dylan, first by having lunch with her, then asking for a tour of the school's facilities. The situation escalated when he allegedly pulled her into a janitor's closet, locked the door, and forced himself on her despite her protests. Scott pushed Haley to her knees and, against her will, pulled off her top. Scott then pulled down his shorts, exposed his erect penis, and tried to force Haley to perform oral sex on him, the complaint states. After the alleged assault, Scott reportedly gave Dylan Lakers merchandise and discouraged her from speaking about what happened. When she tried to get a ride home, one of his teammates refused, saying, F***K, no. I'm not putting that girl in my car. Scott, now 64, admits to having sexual contact with Dylan but claims he believed she was 18. His attorney, Linda Bauermeister, told the Daily Mail. Our client believed the plaintiff to be over 18 and had no idea she would claim otherwise until 35 years later. He respects girls and women, and the claims have blindsided him and his family. At the time of the alleged assault, Scott was married to his first wife, Anita Scott. The couple divorced in 2014. Scott, who won 3 NBA titles with the Lakers, 1985, 1987, 1988, and later coached the team, has long been a respected figure in basketball. Thank you for being with us. Subscribe to BN Plus and browse ad-free. Joel Embiid trade to Lakers can happen without including Austin Reaves, says Bill Simmons. The Lakers' need for a traditional big man in the center position became clear after Rudy Gobert destroyed them in Game 5 of the Timberwolves series. Despite the NBA world looking at the free agent market for their solution, Bill Simmons believes the Lakers need to enter the trade market to potentially get Joel Embiid, a former MVP, to fill in that role. On the latest episode of his podcast, Simmons proposed the Lakers could land Joel Embiid in a trade without giving a core piece, Austin Reaves, in return. While initially discussing a potential move for Reaves, Simmons said, I think Reaves at $14 to $15 million, you throw in some expiring with him, you could get some really good players at that point. When his co-host brought up a potential trade for Embiid, Simmons said the Lakers may not have to include Austin Reaves in that trade. Simmons deemed it a get-out-of-jail-free card for the Sixers, looking at the problems they have faced with Embiid. We'll give you all our expiring and a first-round pick, and we'll get you out of the Joel Embiid business. Here's your get-out-of-jail-free card right now, you don't have to deal with him anymore, he added. That's my favorite Lakers move, all their expiring and 2 first-round picks and they get Embiid. Reaves isn't in it, he's not in it. You don't even get Reaves. We don't know if Embiid is ever playing again. I'm like, I'll take Embiid, you can have one of our first-round picks, and here's some bunch of expirings, he concluded. Simmons suggested that the Lakers throw in all of their expiring contracts and at most 2 first-round picks for Embiid. Here's what a potential trade like that could look like. While this trade seems financially sound, there are a few things both teams will have to keep in mind. The 76ers will need to waive 3 players to make room for these players on their roster. Trading them back to the Lakers is not an option, as the Lakers will go beyond the second apron if they take on any more contracts other than Embiid. The Lakers will have to sign 3 players on a minimum contract, as they require at least 12 players on their roster. With the Lakers looking to build their future around Luka Doncic, Embiid is a sound investment for a win-now team, in the short term. However, the former MVP comes with several risks for the Lakers. Ever since his rookie season, which was also delayed due to injury, Embiid has been plagued by injuries. As a result, while he may have won a regular season MVP award, it has never yielded any fruit for the 76ers in the playoffs. The 76ers have not gone beyond the second round in any year when Embiid was on the roster. And you fan? What do you think about Joel Embid's situation? Write to us in the comments.